Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit the big red rectangle, that would be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's get into it. So I've been playing a lot of Warzone recently, so much that I haven't played much Siege, which may come as a great shock to some of you. I just really like Warzone. I think it's a good game and a great battle royale. But there is one issue in Warzone that is the worst part of the game and also the best. If you're confused, let me explain. In Warzone, you can buy a loadout drop. What this does is drop in a crate, which you can choose any loadouts from the ones you've created. It's a great feature because by the end game in a battle royale, you should have your perfect kit, but sometimes that just doesn't happen. Sometimes you might just be unfortunate with the loot you get and might get really crappy loot, but with this feature that can't happen. It also takes out some of the luck that's in battle royales. Because everyone can get their perfect kit, the matches come more down to skill rather than who found the best weapons. However, notice how much I mentioned the end game when talking about loadout drops. That's because it should be something that is only achievable at or near the end game. Otherwise, it's too powerful. And that's where the problem with the loadout drop lies. They're too easy to get. It's incredibly easy to get a loadout drop in your first 5 minutes in a match. All you have to do is run around grabbing cash, kill a couple other players, and do some of the objectives. I'm talking about recon, bounty, and scavenger. Not only does this take the thrill out of the initial drop-in, but it also makes the game feel more scripted. One of the best parts about a battle royale is not knowing what situations you're going to run into. It's what gives you that feeling of, I'm just going to play one more game. And without that feeling, eventually you'll get tired of the game and just move on. And because of how scripted it feels, it can eventually make you feel like you're just playing the same match over and over again. This obviously isn't good, and it also ruins one more part about the game: the Gulag. The Gulag is the place you go when you first die. In it, you fight another player who died, and whoever wins gets another chance in the game. But when you drop back in, it's like jumping out of the plane. You have the starting pistol and very little money. It's not fair to have someone with the starting pistol fight against a fully kitted player. You could pass this off as not being an issue because everyone has the chance to go to the Gulag, so everyone could be in this situation. But this could be fixed if what I say next is taken into account. Make the loadout drop only available after the first circle is closed in. Not only does this not allow people to be fully kitted by the first 5 minutes, but because we're not increasing the price, it allows more people to get loadout drops and in turn makes the fights feel less luck-based. This solves 2 issues. 1, the almost script-like feel games can have. This is solved because there is still a solid 7 or 8 minutes of people running around and picking up guns off the ground, which helps to create unique situations. And it also solves the Gulag problem because people who die in the Gulag, at least in the early game, still have enough time to gather some money and buy their own loadout drops. So yeah, that's my solution for this problem. Another problem with loadout drops that I haven't mentioned yet is that in trios, you can buy a loadout drop for your entire team for only $6,000. I didn't mention this because the solution to this is obvious. Add solo crates and team crates into the buy stations in trios. Solo crates are still $6,000 and only one person can use them. Then make the team crates $14,000 and the whole team can use them. And reward the team for teamwork by making team crates cheaper than a team buying 3 solo crates, if that makes any sense. So that's all for this video. Like I said at the beginning, please hit the big red rectangle, and if you do, I will hand make you a baguette. I will fly to Paris, France, select the finest dough, and cook it in the most expensive oven, just for you. And as a little side note, the next 2 videos are going to be about Warzone, so stay tuned for that. With all that being said, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go eat some food.